Hi guys. So let's wait for people to join. I hope you guys can see me. What up, our people? Let me on the lights so you guys see me properly. Okay, this is good. What's up? What's up? What's up? Um, good, good, good. I like the fact you guys can see. It's not lagging, right? It's not lagging, yeah? Good. Okay. So let's wait for people to join. Let's wait for people to join so we'll analyze the chat together. MK, come. You take this mouse, plug it downstairs. With that thing I'm using to charge. This thing is not, it's not charging it. Please, yeah. Thank you. So what's the time? We have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Send this link out. Tell people to join. Join, join, join. Let's get the week started. So guys, I'm trying to like send out the link to everybody in the group so they will join. Like I said, if you have any friend that wants to learn how to trade, right? Invite that person to our live stream. Trust me. So okay, it's 8 o'clock, so let's start. I mean, they will join us. They will join us whenever they come, right? So welcome to the new week and happy new month, guys. And I think happy Ramadan in advance for the Muslims. people that are watching, the Muslims that are watching this. So, how first of all, how was last week? How was your last week trade? Okay, how was last month for you guys? How was last month? Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. So, how was last month? Was last month profitable? Was it not profitable? What did you learn? For me, though, last month wasn't that profitable for me actually. I'm not even gonna lie, but I mean, we thank God. And what I learned last month was that you know every day is not a trading day, right? Every day is not a trading day. Trust me, you don't need to trade every day. For it to become profitable, you don't need to trade every day. Out of a month, you can just take four trades in a month. In a month, four solid setup is going to skyrocket you. Trust me. Just four solid trades in a month is going to put you in a very good place. So you know what I learned last month was you don't need to trade every day. Just sit on your hands, wait for the right setup, quality over quantity, and take that good trade. It's going to come with a whole lot of confidence. So guys, what did you learn last month? Because I mean, every end of the month, when I'm having a live session for every beginning of the month, you guys have to tell me what you learned the previous month. So what did you learn last month? Someone said last month was very rough. No, that's not bad. That's true though. Okay, last month was okay, but good funded showed me shaggy. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, good funded is not like a trust. Can you guys see me clearly now? So I had to reconnect my network. So only me that my screen keeps loading. No, yeah, no, it's not just you. I had to reconnect my network. I think the network is crazy. The network is crazy, okay? Extremely crazy. They don't want me to teach you guys about belly people. So um let's let's get started. So on XAU, let's analyze XAUSD first. First of all, let me share my screen. So let's analyze XAUSD first, right? So basically, last month, like I said, what we do is basically like a top-down analysis, right? We do a top-down analysis, guys. Understand this. We do a top-down analysis. In Yoruba land, they'll say Shotigbo. In Igbo land, they'll say Inanukwa. I don't know how they used to say in Hausa. We do a top-down analysis. And top-down analysis simply means analyzing from the top, from the higher time frame to the low, top down to the lower time frame. Do you understand? You are trying to understand what is happening on the higher time frame, then you are positively correlating it all the way down to a lower time frame to get an entry. Do you understand? That is basically what we do here. You get? There's nothing hard, there's nothing. So on our monthly time frame, right, we can see that, guys, sorry, give me a minute. So on our monthly time frame, right, we can see that look at how this previous month closed. Look at how this previous month closed, right? Or the month of May, right? Yeah, month of May. So see how the month of May closed. Okay, someone said, Hausa said, Jakan Sama Dakansi analysis. Oh my God. Please, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's too much. So, looking at your XAUSD, right? Looking at your XAUSD, you can see that the month of May closed with a doji, right? And that doji simply means an indecision in the market. So doji is simply like price is going up, is going down, going up, going down at like at equilibrium price. Price is neither bullish nor bearish. Do you understand? So basically the whole of May, price was neither bullish nor bearish. Do you understand? Price was just at equilibrium price. That's why we're seeing price close with a doji. It's kind of an indecision, right? So now let's let's see basically if there's anything we can bring out of the lower time frame, or we can derive from the lower time frame. So on our lower time frame, right, let me use daily time frame. So on our lower time frame, which is the daily time frame, right? I think here I'm seeing structure more clearly. So like I said, moving average is still pointing, still price is still above your moving average, right? That's for one. Secondly, price has not still broken that your major support area, right? That's two. This area, that's two. Price has not yet broken this area, right? That's second bar. The third one, we are still seeing some kind of support being formed around this level, right? Okay, then for me now on XAUSD, I'll be looking at to see, okay, how did the candlestick close around that point? This mouse trackpad is giving me issues. So how did price close? So looking at how price closed here, price closed with some kind of bullish and bearish exhaustion and closed with a bullish candle. But this, I think on the 30th of May, which was the last trading day, right? How the candlestick closed. It closed a bit bearish. Do you understand? It closed a bit bearish. But guys, I want you to understand something. Look at this area. Let me mark off this zone. Right? I think I said this before, right? Let me mark off this zone. This zone is this is an exhaustion area. So this exhaustion area is most likely respected, or price has been respecting this exhaustion area, right? When it got to this area. So for me on XAUSD, what I'll be looking at for right now, okay, you can see that that area is being respected. That's for one. Price has not broken any support, any major support yet, right? That's two. And this was where price started giving us the whole shift. This was where price started giving us the whole shift, right? This was the first move. Oh my days. This was the first shift, right? Then we saw a break. We saw a break, right? Then this area we are seeing here is more of like, a shift in structure. Do you understand? A shift in structure from the bearish structure to the bullish structure. Do you understand my point? So now we can still see that price is giving us what? Look at this support area that I'm marking out around here. See how price is reacting toward that support area. All these little details, these are things that you have to pay attention to. You get? You have to pay attention to them. They are very extremely important. So pay attention to how price is respecting towards that support area, right? Price has not broken that support area. Do you understand? So this support area is still being maintained. And aside from that, price is still what? Is still trading below your moving averages. Do you understand? So everything we are just seeing here, price has just been going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. There is no like significant thing that is telling us to start selling in this market. Do you get? We are seeing short-term sales, we are seeing consolidation, blah blah blah, but there's no significant thing that is telling us to start shorting on XAU USD. Do you understand? The overall price is still bullish. And one thing about traders is that once it's very annoying once you know that something is this way and that thing is not going towards you. You're like, that thing is not going like based on how you want it to go. Do you understand? Now that is the time you have to accept that the market is a respecter of nobody. The market will do what it wants to do at the time it wants to do it. Do you get? You can wake up tomorrow morning or tomorrow night and you can wake up tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, yeah, and you see that price has done 700 pips. Do you understand? Especially for gold, especially now that Trump has entered. I think this Trump reign is kind of confusing in the market. Trust me, is a bit hard to get because you don't actually know when the market is going to move. These days, gold used to move Asian session. London session, every session. So as long as the market is open, gold is flying or gold is dumping. Do you understand? Not like before. Now you know that okay, before at least London session you can at least catch around 200 pips. The New York session you can at least catch around 300 to 400 pips or so. Do you understand? But I mean, sometimes New York session price is not even moving. Price is just consolidating. Then Asian session price will just do like 200, 300, 400 pips. Then you're already sleeping. Do you get? So now price understand this, right? That price is a respecter of nobody. Price doesn't respect you. Price doesn't give a fuck about you. It doesn't like nothing concern price, and price will do what it wants to do. But what we as traders have to do is understand price and flow with price. Do you understand? We have to be a respecter of the market. We have to understand it and respect it and flow with it for us to make money. Do you get? So now, as we can see, the fact that price here is respecting this support area, okay? No stress, chill, right? Like I told some of my students, I said we have conservative entries and we have aggressive entries. So if you're an aggressive trader, right? Like you're someone that you trade based off of, okay, you don't need to wait for 5 to 10 confirmations, because there are people that they have to wait for confirmation A, B, C, D, E, F before they take trade. But there are people that once they see just one, two confirmations, bam, they've taken their trade. So for people like that, they would have taken their buys from this area. Do you understand? From this area, immediately price closed around this area, they would have taken their buys. Why? Why would they have taken their buys there? Because price has respected this area for one, two, then this is the third respect around this. This is like a triple touch. This is like a third touch. Do you understand? And now, if you go to a lower time frame to understand what basically happened around that area. Sorry, guys. I mean, this I'm using the mouse track, the laptop trackpad, and it's kind of, I don't know. So if you go to a lower time frame, right, for before you take a trade on places like that, you need to see some kind of shift on the lower time frame. Do you understand? So now let me give you guys a little hint. So now if you are seeing this on a higher time frame, right? You are seeing this on a higher time frame, then this is what you should be expecting on like a lower time frame, a breakdown time frame of that higher time frame. You should be expecting something like this, either something like this, right? Or something like this, more like a double bottom kind of thing. Do you understand? So you can be seeing this on 4 hours time frame, right? Let me write it down. You can be seeing this on H4 time frame. Then you definitely want to see this on a lower time frame. Do you understand? Lower time frame like 1 hour daily or so. So sorry, 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes or so. Do you understand? This is what you this is like a shift. Do you understand? This is a shift. So now let's go to our H4. You see how we are seeing this on H4, right? A random trader will just say, ah, my price don't close for support area, make I just buy. No, that's not how it's done. Do you understand? You can't just say because price closed at the support area, you want to buy. No, you have to go down to a lower time frame to understand, okay, now this close that price has closed here, how can I take advantage of it? Like, is there any shift? Is this because it's not every support you see in the market that is valid? Do you understand? It's not every support you see in the market that is valid. There are sometimes you see price will create support and price will still keep on tanking. You ask yourself, I think price has created support. Why is it still dropping? That support is not valid. Before a support is being valid, you have to check one or two things. You have to see some shift, some kind of shift on the lower time frame for you to know that okay, this support I'm seeing on the higher time frame is a valid one. Are you guys getting? If you guys are flowing, I need to go to the comments, the chat box, and write active, active, active. I need to know you guys are hearing me, you guys are seeing me, and you guys are understanding what I'm explaining here. Good. So, I mean, keep on dropping active. I mean, do we just have how many people here? Keep on. If you are here and you are active, I mean, drop active. I mean, I need to know that you are understanding my points. So now, right, on that daily, on that 4 hours time frame on gold, right, what are my analysis is always very simple and straightforward to the point. We can see that gold is not telling us to, we can see that gold is not telling us to sell, right? Gold is not telling us to sell. Starting from the higher time frame, we saw, like I said, it's a top-down analysis, right? We saw how price was reacting on that higher time frame, right? Price was still giving us higher highs, higher lows. Do you get? We saw how the moving average was still pointing. The moving average was still pointing bullish, right? Now we are on a lower time frame, on a 4 hours time frame. Now we are trying to understand what was actually happening or what built up that structure we saw on that daily time frame, because for you to understand structure or for you to understand what is happening on that higher time frame, you need to see what is actually occurring on the lower time frame, because that lower time frame is what actually built up that higher time frame. Am I making sense? That lower time frame is what actually built up that higher time frame. So you have to understand the higher time sorry, the lower time frame. Okay, is there a shift? Is this happening? Is this happening? Then before you can now start seeing, higher time frames start moving. That's why they'll tell you, whenever you want to take entries, you have to be on a lower time frame to take entries. Have you guys asked yourself that, why am I always on a lower time frame to take entries? You're on a lower time frame to take entries because before something happens on a higher time frame, right, it has to happen on the lower time frame first. So as a smart trader, you should be on that lower time frame to understand and to catch the move early. Do you understand? You want to catch the move early. You don't want to start catching the move when a 4 hours candlestick has closed. No. You don't want to start catching a move when 1 hour candlestick has closed. No, because the retracement that 1 hour candlestick is going to make, is going to give, it can take you out. Do you understand? That's why they tell you, whenever you are trading, entry time frames are always around 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Max you can use is like 15 minutes for entries. Do you understand? So there's a reason why your entry time frame are always on the lower. Your entry time frame are always those small time frames, like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes. Do you understand? So now let's go back to the chart, right? On gold, like I said, we have conservative traders and aggressive traders. So for conservative traders, right, definitely what you have to do is just always use out your tools in the market, right? We have a counter trend line. This is a very easy kind of thing. So use your counter trend line. You don't need to stress too much on this. Use your counter trend line. Perfect. So around here, right, on M30, we can also see that price is giving us some kind of, shift here. If you guys can observe this very well. Okay, wait, let me remove this. Price is giving us some kind of shift. This is some kind of support area also that is being formed here. Okay, so this is one support area, second support area. Do you understand my point? This is kind of a shift. Price has, this is a counter move, right? This is a counter move. So let me write it down. Are you seeing it? This is a counter move in the market. Okay, so whenever you see something like this, remember I told you guys something. I gave you guys a particular hint. I said, when you see the more higher lows you see in the market, okay, or the more support you see being created in the market, the more momentum that market is building to either break out of a consolidating phase or to move to the upside. Do you understand? Why vice versa? The more lower highs you are seeing or the more resistance you are seeing in the market, it gives you a hint that price is building momentum to break towards to move to the downside. Do you understand my point? So as we can see this here, this is a counter move, right? And seeing this counter move is happening inside of this our respected support area. Do you understand? Instead of this our respected support zone, let me use a zone. Let me mark it out as a zone, not just using a random line. Let me mark it out as a zone. Okay, so this area, let's use this as a zone. So you see that within that zone, sorry, guys, I need to change the color of this so it won't be confusing. Let me use blue. Blue is better. Good. So within that zone, right? Whenever price gets to that zone, we are seeing some kind of what? We are seeing some kind of reaction. Whenever price gets to that zone, we are seeing some kind of reaction to show you that what? That support area is strong. Do you understand? That support area is strong. So for me now, what I'll be looking out for, right, as a conservative trader, which sometimes I used to switch actually, I'm not even gonna lie. So as a conservative trader, you definitely want to see price break out of this, you know, area. First thing foremost, right? First things foremost. Now let me tell you guys something. Yes, structure is very, very, very beautiful if you understand it very well. And I think even let me say something today, right? ICT traders, SMC traders, everybody without structure, you are saying jargons. Do you understand? So it's easy for you. Do you get? Once you understand structure, bro, what the fuck? Can you guys see me? I mean, my network was fluctuating. Please, I need to know you guys can see me. Can you see me? The fuck? Just say okay. So like I was saying, yeah, I said, okay, good, nice. I like the fact you guys can see me. So I said, ICT traders, be an ICT trader, be a SMC trader, be any kind of trader you want. Do you understand? The foundation of the market is structure. Without structure, you are talking jargons. Do you understand? Without structure, you are talking jargons. So you need to understand structure first. Okay? So now structure is very beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. Now look at, let me show you something. You can see, right, when price, now let me use this as a brief example. Now see where how price was moving upward, downward, right? Price was doing all this thing, sorry. Price was doing this, right? So if you can see this, right? So now price can come and do something like this and still go inside and do something like this. Now let me explain this. As long as, okay, as long as your previous resistance is not broken, okay, as long as that previous resistance was not broken, structure is still intact. If it's a bearish structure, that bearish structure is still intact. As long as your previous support was not broken, that bullish structure is still intact. Do you understand? Now let me go to the live chat and show you what I mean by that. So observe. So everything is not, I'm showing you guys this thing. Everything is not just by trend line. Everything is not by trend line. Understand? Everything is not by trend, because I know some people, yeah, when price broke out of this trend line around here, they started taking their buys. No. Why are you taking your buys? Did you look at the previous resistance? Did price break the previous resistance? Price did not break the previous resistance. Look at. So why are you buying? Do you understand? Price never broke that previous resistance. So why are you buying? This is the resistance that gave birth to this. This is the resistance, yeah, that gave birth to this support. Price has not broken that resistance. So why are you buying? You need to see price break a particular, either a structural resistance, yeah, break a structural resistance properly, or a dynamic resistance. Okay, so now looking at this area, right, this is another resistance that was being formed. Okay, now we can see, for one, price has started shifting. Price has started, this is the first sign of shifting, right? This, seeing the fact that this is a support and price is trying to give us another support here to show you that what, that is, price doesn't have enough momentum again to break below this previous support. That is one hint. Okay, price doesn't have enough momentum to to break below this support again. That is one hint, right? Now, secondly, we need to see price break out of this previous resistance, or this resistance that was formed here. So if we can see something like this, okay, that's why I'm telling you, you don't need to trade. You don't need to trade every time. Trade when the market is, I mean, when you have enough confirmations. Like, it's very easy to trade. Like, it's sweet to trade. So now, when you see a kind of break up below, above this support and the resistance area that was formed here, once you see a break above this once you see a break above this resistance area, now you can see some kind of, it's not a must price has to come back and retest here. No, that's old school. Sorry, guys. So it's not a must price has to come all the way down here to retest here. No, price can give you a little retest and continue its move. That's where your fib comes in play. Do you understand? That's where your fib comes in play. But first things foremost, price has to break that resistance for you to know that what the momentum, the bullish momentum, sorry, the bullish momentum has been released. Okay, price has to break that support, sorry, that resistance, this particular resistance we are seeing here. Let me highlight this resistance. Let me make it a bit thick. Good. So price has to break this resistance before you start looking out for anything concerning buys on gold. So price market has procedures. Everything has procedures in the market. Do you understand? It's like an algorithm. It has you cannot just wake up and just, okay, I want to buy because I'm seeing a bullish candlestick. No, there should always be a reason backing your trade. And one of those reasons should be structure, structure, structure. Write it down somewhere. Structure. Learn structure. Learn structure. Like, how they say that thing? Guys, can you guys remind me how they say that thing? It should be at the back of your hand. That be something like that. I mean, I've forgotten. Structure should be here inside your head. Understand structure very, very well. If you like, be an ICT trader. I've said it. If you like, be SMC trader. If you like, trade engineering liquidity. If you like, trade mechanic liquidity. Anything you want to do. So that's that. That is that on gold for me. So for me on gold, right, I'm bullish. I'm waiting out to see how price reacts towards that area. Okay. What pair should we analyze next? Guys, tell me, what pair should we analyze next? Go tell me, what pair should we analyze next? What pair should we just analyze gold? I said gold is still bullish. So what pair should we analyze next? Someone said net GY. The fuck? What's that? Please analyze GU. Okay. I mean, I'll go for G because G was my previous girlfriend. G was my ex babe. So let's go for GU first. Then after GU, then we'll go for US 30. Then I don't like Euro USD. But I mean, we'll still analyze it actually. No, not because I don't like, I'm not gonna. The Olympia I would not analyze is GJ. Count me out. So someone said, why do you love what has my baby GJ done to you? Nah, GJ is not for me. Count me out, man. GJ is nah. GJ is everywhere. Why did I break up with GU? I broke up with GU basically because I needed to move on in life. In this life, Now, guys, let me tell you something. In this life, there are some relationships you just have to break up for you to move, for you to elevate. There are some relationships that when you're in that relationship, you can never see more than one is using primary. Send one stream to primary and use the other for backup URL. Fuck, what's this? Guys, G in a Nigerian babe. So guys, yeah, like I said, yeah, there are some relationships that you just have to do away with for you to move on in life, for you to elevate and level up in life, right? And that relationship for me was GU. I had to leave GU, man. I mean, I can't be trading pair that was giving me like 50 pips, 30 pips. I mean, what do I want to be doing with those kind of pairs? Do you understand? I needed to move. I needed to move. Trust me, there's a level where I'll get to, or there's a point where I'll get to, I'll leave XAU, US 30, or US 30 crude oil. Do you understand? My life is, I take life gradually. That's one thing you should understand about me, yeah? I take life gradually, step by step by step by step. Do you understand? So there are relationships that you just have to let go. Even in real life, there are relationships you just have to like break up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend because you need to clear your head. You want to think, you want to level up in life. So it's a normal thing. Do you understand? It's not like no, I'm not taking it personal, it's a normal thing. So for GBP USD, right? Let's see. For GBP USD, the month of wait, guys, can you give me a minute? I don't know if what's this error? There's this error I'm seeing. Can you guys see me clearly? Please, I want to know because I'm seeing some kind of error, more than one congestion, blah blah blah. If you can see me clearly, can you do some thumbs up? If you can see me clearly, thumbs up, and you can hear me clearly, thumbs up. Very good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So let's get on with GU, right? So for GU, well, the monthly time frame looks bullish. Okay, monthly time frame looks bullish. Okay, monthly time frame looks bullish, and wait. Okay, I need to. So guys, I'm trying to analyze GU. For one, the monthly candle looks bullish, right? That is good. That's good. Then let's go to like a lower time frame. I need to understand what's actually happening on that area. So on a lower time frame, which is a daily time frame, price is still, the structure looks so beautiful, so demure. Demure, is it demure? The structure looks so nice on a daily time frame. Structure looks nice. Remember on this uh, horizontal line I marked out here, I marked it off on a monthly time frame. Okay, I marked it off on a monthly time frame because price, I think I need to know if price is going to break out of that area. Let me mark it out properly. Well, okay, this is good. So this is a monthly. Let me write it out somewhere. So this is a monthly random line or monthly resistance line, or let me just monthly resistance zone. Make it a bit little 10. Uh, right. think let's make it 8. So right, good. So that's like a monthly resistance zone I marked out. So there's a reason why I marked off that area because I needed to see how price is going to react on a lower time frame when it gets to that area. Do you understand? Do you get my point? There's a reason why I marked off that area because I needed to see I want to see how price is going to react when it gets to that area on the lower time frame. So for one, price is still giving us higher lows, higher highs. Let's write this down. Higher lows here. For one, like whenever you're trading, the first thing you need to let me make this cap lock higher low. Whenever you're trading, right, the first thing you need to look out for is what is the structure of this market? Is this market a bullish market? Is it a bearish market? Once you already know that, okay, then now it gives you a hint on what to do on the long run. Do you understand? That's the number one thing you need to do. So point A, point B, okay. Um this is a new higher high that was formed here. Let's say point A here to point B. Price hasn't even still gotten to the negative 67%. Price hasn't got to negative 7%. Price just got to halfway that area. So my target is still above this area. This is my target. My target is still here. But based on the fact that price has given us some kind of valid resistance, we'll have to remodify our fib. So remodifying your fib point A to point B, right? Point A to point B, which is still not bad. So for me, though, I'm a trend trader, right? And whenever I'm trading with trend, most times what I use is fib. Like I like to know where the price is reacting towards, where at what point is the price reacting towards, and at what point is the price moving towards. Do you understand? That's like me getting my projection in the market. So price is still around Price is still around 23.6. It hasn't closed on our 38.2. For me, though, I would like to see price come all the way for GU. I would like to see price come all the way down to 50%, which is around 1.33802 before continuing the bullish move, right? Or price will get to around 1.34308 before it continues the bullish move. Those two areas are like a very valid PRZ area. Okay, when I mean PRZ, potential reversal zone. Okay, potential reversal zone. So I would love to see price go all the way down to those points, but let's still, nevertheless, let's still go to a lower time frame to see if there's any detail we can see around that point. So on the lower time frame, we can see that for one, first thing first, price has broken your your dynamic support. Okay, to show you that counter trend has started, the counter move has started. Do you understand? Price has broken dynamic support, and secondly, right, price, is giving us some kind of higher lows, and that dynamic support now is now transiting into a dynamic resistance. So now, when I mean dynamic resistance, whenever price gets to your moving average, it forms a resistance and it keeps on dropping. That means whenever price is trading below your moving average, what happens? The momentum at that point is bearish. Your moving average is like a momentum gauge. It helps you know a particular area where the momentum is moving towards. Yeah. So now, if price is trading below your moving average, shows you that the momentum is bearish. So now we can see that this counter trend is still active. The counter trend is still active, right? So we will not say we want to start taking a buy here. Actually, trust me, taking a buy here is like shooting yourself on the leg, right? So taking a buy here is not even ideal. It's not even advisable at all. And so I can't take a buy around what I'm seeing now on GBP USD, right? So, but basically based on the fact that the momentum of the price is bearish, and it's a new month. So every new month, I don't really like taking trade first week of a new month because it's kind of skeptical, it's kind of sketchy. Do you understand? A whole lot of prices everywhere. Someone say you can't see my screen. You can't see my screen, K. Can you see my screen? Hello, can you guys see my screen? For real. I don't know, I'm confused. Somebody is saying yes, someone is saying no. Just your face. Wow. It's crazy. So what's popping? MK, with you. Let me reshare this thing, guys. Is it showing? Can you see my screen now? I shared it again. Can you guys see my screen now? Okay, good, good, good. So let's continue. So on GBP USD, right? On GBP USD, right, we are still short-term bearish. Okay, this sell is just a counter move. Do you understand? This sell is just a counter move because even before we start, even though if you want to take any buys on GBP USD, right, we need to see price give us some kind of transitioning, and that transitioning is price giving us something like this. Something like this. Once we see once we see some kind of support being created around here, something like this, then now we can now say, okay, do you know what, I think price has started trying to shift. Do you understand? Once we see a support being created around there, then now, like I said, so please, my father is not the owner of the market. Do you understand? My father is not the owner of the market, so I cannot tell you where the market is going to go to exactly. But I'm going to give you an analysis. I'm going to give you a kind of an anticipation where we should be looking out for the market to get to. But if the market doesn't get to that paraventure, or in the future the market doesn't get to that place, we still have to trade, right? So we have to flow with the market. Do you understand? If the market doesn't get to where you want it to go to, you still have to trade. Do you get? So understand this. You have to be flexible whenever you're trading. You have to be flexible. Don't say Phoenix said that price will get to this so place, so I will not trade. Nah, it's not like that. Do you get? Price might get to that place. Price is not a must, but if price that is this is our trade, we still have to utilize what price is showing us. Do you get my point? So if we see some kind of reaction around this area, okay, some kind of reaction around this area, or some kind of support being formed around that area, then we can take our buys from there. Okay, we can know that, okay, there's a transition around there. Then we can know that price is respecting our 23.6, because remember, we drew our fib on what, on we drew our fib on a daily time frame, right? If you guys can remember, we drew our fib on a daily time frame. Remember, so if price now gives us this kind of shift, and understand, remember what I told you guys, right? Remember what I told you guys. I said something. I said, for something to happen on a higher time frame, you need to first see it happen, or you need to first start seeing signs of that thing happening on a lower time frame. So for we to start seeing this buy happen on the daily time frame, we need to understand what that H4 time frame is going to give us. Do you understand? So let me remove this. Good. So if we see that shift on the H4 time frame, then now we can now say that, okay, price has transitioned from that area. But for now, I can't really say this is what is going to happen in the market. No. Okay, my anticipation towards the market is I'm still bearish. Why do I say I'm still bearish? Because for one, price has given you some kind of valid resistance on that daily time frame, and secondly, price is not respecting any strong potential reversal area. It's not closing with a body on any strong potential reversal area. And thirdly, I need to see if price is going to come all the way down to this monthly resistance, okay, that was previously broken. If price is going to come here and give us some kind of bounce from there, do you understand? Some kind of bounce like this. So if price is going to give us some kind of bounce from here, do you understand? So this is kind of like what I'm looking out for on XAUSD. Do you get? This kind of well, sorry, on GBP USD, this is kind of what I'm looking out for on GBP USD. Do you understand my point? Okay, so even mapping out your previously exhausted area, which was here, this is also kind of a confluence thing, which was here. Okay, mapping out that area which was there, I would definitely love to see price, come all the way down here and take off from this is our POI. Do you understand? So both on a short term, on a short term, price is still bearish. Trust me, guys. On a short term, price is still bearish with the kind of momentum I'm seeing, and based on the fact that price is trading below your moving average. Okay, price is still bearish. Okay, so for now on GBP USD, sit on your hands and wait. So let's look out for what pair again. What pair where did we say we're going to look out for after GBP USD? I think what pair? Can you guys remind me what pair we say we're going to look out for again after GBP USD? I think it was US 30, I guess. It was US 30, US 30. So if you guys are still with me, I want you guys to type active, active, active. Everybody go and type active. Now, let's know that you people are still with me. Okay? Type text active. Go to the chat box and type active, active, active. I need to know that I'm talking to people. Okay, good. US 30. So yesterday is just going to be a brief analysis actually because I think said all our live streams is going to be 1 hour, so it's not going to be too long. So on 30, previously last month, I think month of April, price closed with a whole lot of bearish exhaustion, showing that was sellers were kind of weak. This month candle that is sorry, last month candle, last 2 months candle showed us a whole lot of bearish exhaustion. So you know that what this bearish exhaustion is, what I mean is by the week, right? A whole lot of weakness was around the sell side. Then last month, which was May, we saw price give us some kind of a little bit of bullish move. So now the question now is, what is June going to be, right? Which is fine. That's the question. What is June going to be? So structure wise, we can see that your moving average or price is also certainly kind of giving us price giving us things like this. So this is a support, right? So the moving average is serving as a dynamic support. So where are we on that higher time frame? We are at a support area. Do you understand? We are at a support area in the market. Okay. So for me though, on US 30, I'll be taking the buy setups more. So now you guys can recall that shift I talked about, right? Do you guys remember when I talked about shift, right? That we need to see shift on a lower time frame. Can you guys see that shift? This was the first double bottom that was formed. Then price also came again and gave us this third support area to like validate that shift. because this shift was a weekly time frame shift, right? Price was trying to transit from this weekly time frame sales to a buy. Do you understand? So that's why we saw multiple support. And remember, I told you guys, the more support you see, the more momentum the market is trying to build, right? So now on the 4 hours, we are seeing multiple support. So price was trying to build up enough momentum to push the market to the upside, because this is not just a 4 hours shift. It's not just a it's not a 4 hour shift, neither is it a 1 hour shift. This is a weekly time frame shift. Do you understand? So we needed to see more support that was formed for price to build up enough momentum. So we saw a double bottom and something like this, right? So okay, so we've seen this, right? Price has broken above here, which is nice. So using your fib, okay, even around here, price, I think price is kind of respecting this area. Price is kind of respecting this particular area. Okay, price is respecting that area. If you guys can see that, let me mark out fib. I'm sorry. Let me change the color to like black. Good. So you see that price has been consolidating to around that support area, right? Around that resistance area, price has been consolidating. But even though price has been consolidating, price has repeatedly given you what? Higher lows. Okay, little higher lows like this. Price has repeatedly given you even areas like this. Price maintain this particular higher low. Sorry, price maintain this particular higher low that was formed, right? Sorry, here. So basically, I felt like this whole drop was just for price to come and fill up this gap. There was a particular gap around here in the market that price came all the way down to fill up. So observe this, yeah. Price came all the way down here to fill up this gap. Can you guys see the gap on US 30? Immediately price filled this gap, then price continued its bullish move. So on US 30, I'm still bullish. Okay, still bullish on US 30. Price has filled up this gap, which was the reason why it dropped. Filled up the gap, still closed inside of this our support. Understand the fact that price never gave us a valid break out of this random line. So this random line will still be maintained. Do you understand? Price never gave a valid break. Price just one spike down, boom, filled up the gap and started going towards its normal direction again. I think this gap that was filled up was during news, because let me tell you guys something, right? The banks, or let's say whatsoever, they use this news in their favor. Do you understand? They use this news in their favor. So basically, this news was just to fill up this gap. Okay, then the gap was filled, then price started moving towards the direction again. So for US 30, I'm still bullish. Okay, I'm still bullish on US 30. Still bullish on US 30. I should be looking out for my anticipation on US 30 should be around, around areas like this. Okay, that's around 43,000 ish or 44,000 ish. Do you understand? So for US 30, I'm still bullish on US 30. Do you guys get? So is there any question? I think we've done 1 hour 5 minutes. This is crazy. Bro, I've been talking for 1 hour 5 minutes. You people, make sure you subscribe, because I can't just be here and I'm talking. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment. And we do this. If this is your first time joining, we do this every Sunday. And we also do this every day. Actually, we do like a morning, kind of like a morning prep every day by now we do it by 8 a.m. every morning. 8 a.m. we trade together. Like we are trading live together at 8 a.m. I think the two live trades we have done now is like we won the two live trades, people that were active. So make sure to join. First of all, like, subscribe, and turn on post notification. Okay, and make sure you do the giveaway. Oh yes, that's true. Exactly. This guy just reminded me of something very good. Our life, our what do you call it? Our beginners class, right? remember I told you guys for the beginners class that for we're going to have a winner for what they used to call it, that will give free access to the mentorship class, right? To the course. We'll give them free access to the course. And you see how this beginners class was, it was very organized, it was very beautiful, it was very demure. I think MK did his best. He dished out a whole lot of knowledge. It's just that Nigerians are not trust me, Nigerians are not, how am I going to say this? They are not wise. That's one. They are not wise. And secondly, they don't take advantage of the free things that come to them. Do you understand? Because had it been we were collecting money for this life, trust me, a whole lot of people would have, they will pay and they will attend. But based on the fact that we did it for free, most people joined, but few people attended. Even the exam, that because we taught for 4 days, we gave out PDFs for that 4 days, extensive PDF for that 4 days, right? And we did an examination, right? And we said that if you guys did not even pay, but we also give a reward. We said at the end of this life, at the end of this beginners class, we are going to give out access, our access for the mentorship course to 3 people, right? And those 3 people are going to be the highest people that scored, like the highest scoring students in the class, right? So now, after the examination, we got how many people, guys? I think out of how many people were they? Out of 150 persons, only 12 people. Out of 150 persons, only 12 people attended the examination. Out of 150 people, only 12 attended the examination. Now tell me, how are they going to become profitable? How? Do you understand? Like how? And these people will be the people to come to your DM and tell you that my head is paining me. I've not paid my school fees. My this one, please send me money. Please. But now I'm giving you opportunity. Come and take advantage of it. None of them are here. So now, to cut the whole long story short, um, to yeah, I mean they prefer Yahoo. Trust me, they prefer. If I was like I'm giving updates for Yahoo now, people will choke a whole lot, or they prefer giveaway. Trust me, had it been I said I was doing giveaway on that for that beginners class, if I was doing giveaway for that beginners class, a whole lot of people would have joined. Or maybe I'll say, I'm giving out $10,000, biza. Do you understand? Everybody would come. People don't think, people don't use that. I keep on, we kept on shouting this beginners class back to back to back to back. People just joined, but they did not attend. For what reason? What I mean, people that attended, they have 2 heads. Do you understand my point? So Nigerians are very gullible. That's one thing. Nigerians are very gullible. They want easy money. They want free things, and the free things they don't even want to take asset. They don't want to make good use of the free things. Their own is just tell them to send their account number and you paste them money. That's what they want. And I mean that I'm the wrongest person that will do that because I work hard for my money. I don't dash my money anyhow. So the 3 people that won this, the 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 top top 3 students. I mean, are you guys having heartbeats? So the top 3 people that won, the number one, we have Mohammed Ya. Let me close that. Mohammed Yahaya. Is the person here? Mohammed Yahaya. What was his score? 55 over what? Over 60. Right. Mohammed Yahaya got 55 over 60. Out of how many? Okay, out of 60 questions. Out of 60 points, he got 55. I mean, Mohammed Yahaya, clap for you. So we send you the access to the course. So now you just got an access of like the course is like that's like 500,000 or so. That's you just I think that's a free giveaway to 500,000 for you. Just lifetime access to the course. You can learn, you can do anything. You have access to me, so that's good. Um, Secondly, we have, who is this person? We have, the person did not write his name. He said Ancnura, Ankonura. Ankonura. Wait, let me write. I don't know how to pronounce this name, guys. Trust me. I'm going to write it down. Ankonura. I don't know. Do you people know the person? If the person is here, I don't know. Ankonura. I don't know. The person did not write his or her name properly well. That's the second person that won this giveaway, right? That's the second person that won this giveaway, and Kanura. And last but not the least, last but not the least, we have Nwosu Uzochukwu. What was the score? 55 2. We have Nwosu Uzochukwu. That's the third person. Nwosu Uzochukwu. Is the person here? So Nwosu Uzochukwu, I don't know if you are here, but you'll be getting a lifetime access to the course. Okay, good. You'll be getting a lifetime access to the course, and the course entails from beginners to professional, everything you need, right? Everything you need. So, okay, congratulations, Nwosu. Congratulations. Okay. So this is the reward of being, passionate of what you're doing. This is the reward of showing up. Do you get? It's not like these three people that won this access to the course. Not like as if they don't have work to do, or they don't have things they are doing. They have things they are doing, but they showed up. Even okay, for other people that that attended the exam. I mean, you guys tried. I'll give you a word of encouragement. Trust me, this is not the end of it, right? This is just the beginning. And for you guys to have attended, I mean, you guys really did well. You guys did well. You guys showed energy. You guys showed passion, and it's not the end until it is the end. Do you understand? It's not the end. Trust me, it's not the end. We would still, in due future, right? We'll still organize another beginners class. Do another giveaway. Even that next giveaway might be a cash prize. Maybe like the first three students, we might give them like $200. Do you understand? The first three students, we might give them $200. So just try and be active. We'll give them $200. Prop firms also, yeah, prop firms. We'll buy prop firm, like let's say 10K for them, or 25K for them, and dash them. Do you understand? My main aim is just to motivate you guys to like do more. Like I want you guys, I want to see you guys succeed. I want to see you guys make money. I want tomorrow when you buy a car, you'll be like, oh no, it's Phoenix. Phoenix is one of, in my success story, Phoenix was part. Do you understand? So stay active, turn on the post notification, make sure you like and subscribe, and peace out, guys. No, we'll talk about that one later. So peace out, guys. Okay. Bye, everybody, and thanks for joining. This NZ, the 4th.